Mercury, the planetary messenger, is in a Cazimi with the sun December 5th at 6:17 p.m. Pacific time at 14 degrees Sagittarius. This is Mercury at the heart of the sun, the planet that rules our intellect, how we speak, how we listen, how we write, how we learn. So this aspect brings an aha moment, a revelatory moment, a moment of insight regarding something that we've been reflecting on or reviewing or revising or rewriting, perhaps reassessing. And now we might have a sense that we know the way forward. However, this is still the midway point of the retrograde. So it's not quite time to move forward, even though we seem to have gotten a clear idea about what the right way forward is for us in this particular area of our lives. Now, to know where this is expressing for you personally, you would have to look at your birth chart and look at the house that Sagittarius rules in your chart. This is going to be dependent upon your rising sign. And for some people, this will be more personal or about their body or their health. For others, it'll be about money, their own money or joint finances, inheritances, settlements. For some people, it may be about travel or something to do with their neighborhood or their community or their siblings. For others, it may have to do with their home or family or parents or real estate, career, public life, children, health. I mean, it can be different for different people, and that's why you need to know your chart. But this Mercury in the Cazimi with the sun is also opposing Jupiter still and square Saturn. And I've been talking a lot about this mutable T-square if you've been following my astrology, and it's still present in the Mercury Cazimi. And the T-square with Jupiter and Saturn may be part of the reason that Mercury is not quite ready to move forward yet. The opposition with Jupiter, Mercury is in his detriment in Sagittarius and Jupiter is in his detriment in Gemini, but they're both in each other's signs. So they are in a relationship of mutual deception that is taking place, and that may translate very specifically for some people regarding some kind of relationship or interaction that they are in right now. And this has to do with what the bigger vision is versus what the facts are, what the data is, and what the details are. This is something needs to be integrated or resolved in terms of the big picture versus the details. And then Saturn in Pisces is like showing these are the cautions. This is where you need to slow down. This is the no. This is the test. This is the limits. Saturn in Pisces is demanding emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, emotional boundaries. There could be some, depression, reflection. It may be that some sobering information has come in or a sobering experience has happened. Sometimes the T-square involves a love triangle that needs to be resolved. But whatever the case is, Mercury now knows the way forward, but it's not quite time to move forward yet because there is still something that needs to be resolved. And as Mercury is in the Cazimi, Mars is coming to a standstill as well, which is another video that I'm going to post very soon after this one. But from December 6th to December 15th, both Mercury and Mars will be retrograde together. So there is definitely like some big slow down energy reflected by that. Maybe even actually feeling zapped in your energy, like tired or sick or low energy. But it might just be very inward, very internal, very reflective kind of energy. And what else did I want to say? You know, Jupiter is sometimes lawyers or judges. Saturn can be a judge. Saturn can be an elderly person in your life, or a professor, or a father figure. Sometimes Saturn has to do with institutions that we're dealing with. And Saturn in Pisces is sometimes the doctor or the healer. Sometimes Saturn in Pisces is the you know, religious leader, like a priest or a rabbi or an imam. You know, there's a test of faith that is still taking place in this mutable T-square, possibly for a lot of people. And the nature of the mutable T-square is that nothing is going to stay the same. Everything is shifting. Nothing is going to be in the place that it appears to be right now when all the shifting gets done. Everything is in flux. And so we do need to go with the flow and be adaptable and be flexible, because it's all shifting. Everything. Reality as we know it is shifting around right now. And that's a lot about what this Cazimi is about too. So if you want to see where the mutable T-square is happening in your chart, where the Cazimi has happened in your chart, contact me for a reading. I read on Zoom, so I can read for people anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. I would love to read for you. I will put a link in the description of how to book a reading with me. And stay tuned, because it's a juicy weekend in astrology. We've got Mars stationing retrograde in Leo. We've got Venus about to make the move into Aquarius, and we've got Neptune stationing in Pisces. So it's a juicy weekend in astrology, meaning it's a juicy weekend here on planet Earth. And I am your faithful astrologer and tarot reader, here to guide you through it. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining me.